Welcome back, it's me, Lou. It wasn't that long ago that you saw me review the new miniatures from Starfinder Battles, the Planets of Peril. Well, I'm back, and I'm bringing you this. It's Starfinder Battles, Planets of Peril, and it's the docking base set. Now, this set of fun scatter terrain is perfect for your sci-fi campaigns and your wargaming skirmishes. Let's unbox this baby and see what it's all about. Okay, let's get started. So we have our Starfinder Battles Planets of Peril docking base set. Now, just looking at this, it looks like there's some wonderful scatter terrain in here. So if you're a sci-fi gamer and you need this for your campaign or your wargaming skirmish, this is the perfect set for you. And just looking at the front of the package, we have this beautiful window that frames all our scatter terrain pieces. It's a nice simple box. And on the back of the box, we have this awesome piece of artwork up here. And when I was looking at this earlier, one thing that caught my eye is that in this image here, this actually looks like the Warthog vehicle from the video game Halo. It bears a passing resemblance to the cargo hauler that comes with this, but I just thought it was fun that, you know, if you're a big fan of Halo, here we go. Here's a little piece of artwork that kind of resembles the Warthog. But it's awesome. You have these cool aliens all battling it out on this sci-fi, futuristic looking battlefield. And down here, the contents are detailed. We have one cargo hauler right here, one flatbed trailer right here, two 2x2 shipping crates, two 1x2 shipping crates, four 1x1 containers, and one bench. So we have the different containers, the bench. All of this comes included in this set. All right, let's open this up. And here's our plastic tray. And right off the bat, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. And so let's get some of these pieces out. We have some of these containers. And if you notice, some of these have different color tops. All right, we have the bench, flatbed trailer, we have the cargo hauler, and it looks like the steering wheel. Whoops. All right, it doesn't look broken. Oh, okay, I get it. I'll explain to this a little bit later in the video. It looks like it actually plugs into the car. It's not a firm... okay, there you go. We have these larger shipping crates. Alright, let's put these here. Alright, so here are all the contents that you get in the Planets of Peril docking base set. As I mentioned before, this is some wonderful looking scatter terrain with a science fiction theme. It's unfortunate that science fiction gaming is really popular with stuff like Starfinder, and then you have some of the other things like Warhammer 40k, Necromunda. Science fiction is a really popular theme. It's just unfortunate that as a gamer you can't go into your favorite gaming shop and find terrain readily available. I mean, they do make it, but it's nowhere near as plentiful as the fantasy themed terrain pieces. But with stuff like Star Wars Legions, and I know that with Battlefield in a Box. They're making more of this kind of stuff, but it's really cool that WizKids is taking a dip into this, and NECA. So let's examine these a little bit closely. Okay, so what we have here, we'll take a look at these first. We have these containers, and if you notice, there's two different styles. We have an orange one and a green one. Now these are cool, just having different colored tops, because depending on what you're playing, you know, if you're playing a science fiction campaign, or even like some sort of wargaming tabletop scenario, having different color tops is kind of cool, because you could say like maybe this one contains a volatile, you know, liquids and explosive. Maybe something like this is like food stuff or something that'll heal your character. The paint jobs are nice. You have a nice metallic sheen on these. So just having stuff like this is cool. This could easily be used as an objective marker. And it's nice that they give you two colors and two pieces of each. And this set is nice because if you bought an additional set, you know, it's just more terrain for the tabletop. You know, you could decorate your set and have this, you know, really flesh out a docking bay, or you know, maybe some sort of science fiction port of call, or a munitions port. Here we have some rectangle-like containers. Maybe in your campaign, these could be like these could hold munitions. Maybe these are carrying missile heads, or ammunition, or weapons, or medical supplies. And you have a nice copper trim, some metallic, almost looks like a deep aqua blue. And you have these larger shipping crates here. These are nice solid pieces. Once again, a nice metallic sheen. And the design for all these are very futuristic, very science fiction based. Maybe you're playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. You know, you can easily incorporate these into your superhero campaigns also. And let's take a look at this. Now we have the cargo hauler. It's a metallic green. The wheels, they don't spin, so this isn't like a toy car, and which is nice, because you don't want your wheels on this car spinning if you place this on top of your tabletop. You know, you want, once you place this on the map or on your wargaming terrain, you want it to stay in place. You don't want it to all of a sudden moving around when you don't want it to, because you know where you place this on the tiles is where you want it. Now looking at it, the design and sculpt is really nice. There's the two headlights, the windscreen. There's a hitch right here, so you can attach the flatbed trailer. For example, here's the flatbed trailer, and then here's the hitch. You just plug it in. And as I mentioned before, it's cool because if you bought an additional set, you could take another one of these and plug it in here. So you can actually like kind of like train these up and have kind of like maybe a supply haul convoy sort of deal. And since the flatbed trailer's large enough, you could carry your cargo like that, or the smaller ones. Now these pieces, they're also nice. You know, you can use these as cover. You know, they can impede your line of sight. They could be obstacles, blockades, barriers. Oh, I think, did we talk about this yet? So I thought it was kind of funny that with this set they include it. I mean, it makes sense, but here we have a futuristic looking park bench. You know, this could easily also be used for cover or a barrier. The one thing I think would have been nice to include in this would maybe be some sort of control console or control panel. It's nice that they give you all these storage containers, but maybe having a control panel or console would have been nice. That would have been a great objective marker. Alright, so going back to the vehicle, so like I said, the trailer, the flatbed trailer could be attached to the hauler. And as if you noticed, this isn't broken. So the steering wheel detaches from the dashboard because there's a slot right there and it plugs in. Unfortunately, it's not a really tight fitting plug, which is okay. But the reason why this exists, it kind of threw me off at first until I was examining this closer. So there's two seats here, and if you look underneath the seats, there's a slot right there. So what that allows you to do is, now here's one of the new Starfinder miniatures. You can actually take this and slide this guy in here so he can actually be inside of the car, which I think is a great small little detail. And if the figure's too big, this is where removing the steering wheel comes in handy. So if you have a somewhat larger character, if this steering wheel gets in the way, just easily unplug this, allowing you for more space and a larger figure to be put inside of it. Yeah, so it's nice. It's really well thought out. And just to give you an idea of scale, here's one of the humanoid-sized Starfinder miniatures from the newer sets, from the Planets of Peril set. And here's a comparison next to one of the shipping containers. So it's cool that you're given these cool options. Like in the fantasy sets, they provide, like, you know, from the scatter terrain, there's so many barrels, there's so many shipping crates, but it's cool that we have the science fiction equivalent for these. And it makes me hopeful because WizKids and NECA, with their path, I mean, they make so many terrain sets and scatter terrain sets as it is with their Warlock dungeon tiles. I'm really hoping that with the Planets of Peril docking base set, I really hope that this is more of an initiative and a step into the science fiction realm where hopefully we'll get more of these kind of sets. Like I know with Warlock dungeon tiles, they released recently the the Town's Guard set, which is heavily focused on village and town characters and miniatures and those kind of props. And there was the merchant set. So I'm really hoping that in time, WizKids and NECA, they're going to release more of these Starfinder-based ones. Like, it'd be great if they released the equivalent of the Warlock dungeon tiles, but instead with a science fiction theme. So this is a great first outing in terms of the science fiction stuff with WizKids and the Planets of Peril docking bay. So I really highly recommend this. If you're a sci-fi gamer, or you know, you just need more bits and pieces to fill out your battlefield, or if you're running a game that's, you know, takes place in the far reaches of the galaxy, you need something to, like, you know, fill out your world out a little bit more. This is a perfect set. You know, you get some great scatter terrain pieces. It's like I said, you know, my only gripe is I kind of wish this came with a control panel and maybe even one or two minis, something that would accompany the vehicle. It would have been nice to maybe get like a technician or a driver or pilot or something. But this is great. I can't recommend this enough. I would love to get a second set just so I have doubles of these pieces. So yeah, everything's excellent about this. The paint jobs, the finishes, everything about this is nice. It's very premium. All the plastic feels really sturdy and durable. So, if you're a fan and an avid gamer who plays Starfinder and you love fleshing out your tabletop and your world with more pieces to breathe some life into it, this is a must-get. I'd easily rate this a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. It's beautiful. I really hope NECA and WizKids and, you know, they really come out with more of this stuff to accompany the Starfinder stuff. So thanks for checking out this video, and I hope you found this informative. So start fleshing out your science fiction worlds, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.